weeks after Hurricane Helene tore through Buncombe County, leaders say detectable levels of lead have been found in private plumbing. So they're now putting homeowners on notice. Fox Skyline's Kenny Harris has more on what you can do to make sure your home plumbing system is not a threat.
Until more investigative lead and copper sampling is conducted that shows corrosion control treatment has taken effect, please continue to follow this simple flushing protocol.
Asheville officials warning residents the water supply is still recovering from Helene. The concern now is lead. Asheville Water estimates about 60% of homes in their service area could be impacted. Most homes built before 1988. Even though older homes are at the highest risk, lead can be found in any home plumbing system where water has sat undisturbed for 4 to 6 hours. Older residential plumbing is more at risk for pipe corrosion, which can cause lead, and officials were not able to provide corrosion control during the first 2 to 3 weeks after the storm. It has started back now, but
you have the potential, even with the corrosion control, to have a lead get into your water.
It's a risk until the water system is completely flushed, which officials say you can help do by flushing water at your home daily.
The extra flushing done by customers will help reestablish that corrosion control quicker so we can get off the boil water notice as soon as possible.
And if you have to use tap water for consumption, be cautious.
Run the water from the faucet you're using to gather water for boiling for 30 seconds to 2 minutes, or when you feel that temperature change. According to guidance from the EPA, this is a short-term solution that can be used to reduce potential lead and copper presence in drinking water.
Officials will continue resampling for lead at months 1, 3, and 6 from when the lead was first detected. Kennedy Harris, Fox Carolina News.
Well, also, if you're in a home that was built before 1988, the city does have a free lead and copper testing program. But here tonight, those lead issues don't stop at homes.
Lead also found at schools throughout that area. Fox Carolina's Scotty Hunter was in Nashville today, and he shows us what this means for families.
A concerning situation here in Asheville. Weeks after Hurricane Helene tore through this area, leaders say detectable levels of lead have been found in the private plumbing of 7 schools across Buncombe County and Asheville City Schools. Those schools include Oakley Elementary, Sandhill Elementary, Charles C. Bell Elementary, Glen Arden Elementary, Lucy Herring Elementary, Hall Fletcher Elementary, and Odyssey Community School. Now, here's what we know right now. Testing was done at those schools, and after the storm came through, there was a time where water was sitting idle for about 2 to 3 weeks and was not treated as it normally would be. The lead was discovered from samples that were collected between October 17th and October 24th, and the last of those results came back on November 8th. Leaders say they notified the affected schools immediately and the parents were told about it. They stressed that there is no ongoing danger and that no kids were able to drink any of that water, adding that they have already taken steps to keep that from happening.
It is very important to note that the students have not consumed the tap water in any of these schools or child care facilities. And the facilities that had detectable lead levels were notified within 24 hours, much less than that. I think we got some results back like late one night, and the schools were contacted first thing the next morning.
Now, even though she does not have kids at one of the affected schools, one person we spoke with calls the situation concerning.
I mean, I want to know more about what the information is, where it came from, and being sort of basically having to do an ongoing testing, I think, is really important, and not let anything slip, because we all know from other areas, and Flint, Michigan sort of comes up, and just sort of really paying attention to that and not letting anything sort of slide by.
Now, we did ask if the age of the pipes at some of these schools added to the problem, and we're told that is possible.
That's certainly part of it. And again, I want to stress the schools did absolutely nothing wrong. Nobody did anything wrong. What happened here is when these samples were collected, even though water service had returned, school was not in session. And so the water had sat in these schools plumbing for like 3 weeks in some cases, 2 to 3 weeks in some cases. And the most sure way to get a detectable level of lead is to test water that has sat in pipes for an extended period of time.
Leaders with Buncombe County say going forward, they will continue to test the water as long as they need to in order to ensure everything is safe. But again, they stress no kids were able to drink any of this water where those detectable levels of lead were found. For now, reporting in Asheville, I'm Scotty Hunter. Back to you.